Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Danny. I talk about anything that helps me in my life or helped me in the past and see if it helps anyone else out there. Today I wanted to talk about premenstrual dysphoric disorder, or PMDD. I've made a video about it a few weeks ago where I talked about my experience, and I've mentioned that I was starting some new supplements. And I actually can't believe that the supplements I've just started taking really helped me with my PMDD this time. Like, I barely had any symptoms. The time before that was almost 2 weeks that I felt like absolute shit. And I was super anxious. I had panic attacks all the time. I was not feeling like myself at all. I was just really pushing through, but it was really hard to manage it last time. So this time, just after I've ovulated or just before I've ovulated, I got my new supplements that I worked through with my nutritionist. They've been working absolutely amazing. I cannot believe it. I took one Valium just because I wanted to go to work and I didn't want to call in sick. So I had to take one Valium on that day where it was really bad. But otherwise, it was actually pretty good. I felt like myself. I didn't feel overly anxious, overly insecure, or anything like that. It was literally just one day, and I still can't really believe it. Like, I'm right now, I think, in day 27 or 26 of my cycle, and so right now I still should feel quite anxious and quite in the middle of everything, but I'm not. So fingers crossed it stays like that. So just because I really am impressed with the supplements I've been taking and how great they've been working, I wanted to share them with you guys today and see if it maybe helps any one of you out there. So I wrote down some notes as well of what they exactly do, and don't quote me on it, I'm not a doctor, but I know that they helped me, and my nutritionist worked with me to get these supplements together. So I have this whole list of things I'm taking. God, how do you even say that? I don't know. I'm not a chemist, but this is what it's called. So it's basically an amino acid, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's an amino acid powder, GABA as I call it. It's a powder which is also an amino acid. So both of them are amino acids and both of them have similar effects. And then I have also just normal generic turmeric powder and kava powder, which is from Fiji. It's like a root. Vitamin B6. This one here, which is basically just a magnesium with some extras. It has some lavender in it, some chamomile. So it's a really good nighttime one. But in general, it's just important to take magnesium at night. So here are all my supplements I take during the day. So I start off with GABA powder and turmeric. So I mix them together in a little glass of water. I measure it, so I take about a gram of the NAC, and the GABA comes with this little spoon inside. So it's just like a little spoon. And of that, I take around half to like 3/4 of a spoon, like this much. And then I pop that in the water. And the amino acid NAC, I just put a little spoon in there. It didn't come with one, but I basically just take a little spoon and then measure out how much it is. So this one looks a little bit more yellowish and crystallized, and it absolutely stinks. Like, it's super acidy, but it is what it is. And then with this one, I just take like about half a teaspoon and mix it in as well. So that's in the morning, my little mix. And then I filmed the video a few weeks ago, so I ran out of the powder and bought these Calm capsules instead. So they just come as little capsules, and I take around 2 of them. But when I was taking the powder, I basically just measured out a gram of the powder. And then we have the vitamin B6 that I take 2 during the day, so that's only during my uteral phase. And then this is the one I take at night. They're quite big, so I take one of them at night, and that's what I take during the day. So basically all the things I'm taking kind of have the same effect, because when I researched them, it all said the same thing about them, but for me, for whatever reason, they just all work together in this combination. So that's what I'm doing. It does seem like quite a lot. But I would prefer to take this over having to take antidepressants again, or having to take Valiums all the time, which this is more a natural way. It doesn't make me feel drowsy, or doesn't make me feel weird or disorientated or disassociated or anything. It just makes me feel really calm and normal. Like, I just feel like I'm normal again. So in the morning, the GABA powder, the amino acid, It promotes nervous system balance and promotes calmness. It's like an anti-anxiety supplement, and it also reduces inflammation in the body. It helps with pain relief, relaxation. It's a mood stabilizer, and it helps serotonin production. The NAC is also a powder, NAC, I don't know. A supplement that helps with balancing hormones. It particularly helps with balancing estrogen production and lowers inflammation as well. It also increases the glutamine levels in the body. It's also a mood stabilizer, and it induces serotonin as well. So GABA and NAC are quite similar. They're both amino acids anyways, but they're quite similar in what they do. I don't know which one helps me particularly. They just both help me, so I'm just going to stick with both of them and just mix them together. The kava powder helps with relaxation, elevates the mood, and it's an anti-anxiety supplement as well. It helps relaxing the nervous system, assists with sleep and with body relaxation. The first time I took it, I took a little bit too much. So you're only supposed to take like 2 grams a day maximum. I took probably 3 grams or something in one go because I didn't know. So I mixed it together with my, I think it was hot chocolate, and I felt really drowsy. So you need to be really careful how much you take of that one, because it has a bit of an effect, like it gives you a bit of a high and it like makes you a bit drowsy. So the first time I took it and I took a bit too much, I felt like I just had a Valium. So my mouth was going a bit numb and I felt extremely relaxed, like a bit too much. So be just careful with how much you take of that. It can also harm your liver if you take too much of it, but then at the same time, anything you take too much of it is harmful. So I stick with 1 gram a day, and that helps me. The turmeric is also anti-inflammatory, helps with regulation of the period, and also induces the menstruation. And then I take the vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 also reduces histamines. Histamines play a big role in the production of estrogen and progesterone as well. That's why, for example, I did take antihistamines a lot. I think over the last 2 months I took antihistamines every night, and I didn't really feel such a different effect with it. So I haven't taken it for a week now, and it didn't really make such a difference. So I might actually stop taking the antihistamines. But the vitamin B basically helps reduce histamines in the body as well. So if you have too many histamines in your body, it inflames your body, so you get high inflammation, your estrogen and progesterone level rises, and that's what causes you the bad mood swings and the disassociation and the pain and everything. Vitamin B also helps creating new brain neurotransmitters, and it lowers prolactin and reduces progesterone. So for me in particular, my testosterone drops really low during or after my ovulation, and that's why my progesterone and estrogen go really high. That's what makes me extremely emotional and moody and anxious and sad and everything. So that's really helpful for me. Yeah, we talked about all of them now. Wow. So basically, as you could see, all of them quite have a similar effect. They all kind of do the same thing, but that's a combination that has really helped me this month. Absolutely amazing, and I definitely want to stick with it. I want to see if it keeps going. I don't know yet if I will take all of these supplements every single day, or if I'll maybe reduce them. For example, the vitamin B6 I only take after my ovulation until my period comes, so only for like a week or 2, depends. I don't take it every day. The other ones I've been taking every day. Kava I also don't always take. It just depends on how I feel in the morning. If I feel already a bit anxious, I will take it. During my luteal phase, I do take it every day. So after my ovulation, I take all of them every day until my period starts. For now, that has been really helpful, and I've tried so many different supplements, so many different teas and supplements and everything. I've ordered some from America in the past. I've tried different magnesiums, different everything, and I feel like those products that I have now are extremely helpful, and I haven't had any pain yet. My period should start tomorrow, I think, and no pain whatsoever, no cramps, nothing. I feel fine. I only had, like I said, one bad day. It's Monday today, and that one bad day was on Thursday, which was, I think, day 23 in my cycle, which is usually the worst day. And usually on that day I can't even leave the house. Like, I'm not able to leave the house, I'm not able to do anything. I just lay in bed and cry and just feel like absolute shit. But this time I went to my 2 jobs. I did have to take one Valium in between my 2 jobs just because I felt like I couldn't do it if I didn't take one. But after that I felt fine. Obviously I wouldn't recommend, you know, taking drugs. I got them prescribed because of my anxiety, so worst case I do take one. If I had a day off and I was able to just stay at home, I would have just done that. But yeah, so that's the combination that's been working really, really well for me this month. I'll keep you guys updated. And hey guys, editing Danny here, so I'll look a bit like shit because I'm a bit sick, but just wanted to give you a quick update because I filmed that video about 2 months ago, so it's been another 2 cycles of my period since I filmed the video. I've been taking my supplements regularly every day, the same ones I've shown you. I have also been really, really well. So I got my period yesterday, didn't have any pain, no cramps, nothing, which is extremely surprising because usually I would get a lot of pain, which I guess was probably inflammation in my body. I had barely any mood swings, no panic attacks. I was a little bit emotional yesterday because I'm sick, so I was just a bit whingy in general. But yeah, it was really, really good. So I definitely recommend the supplements I've recommended in the video still 2 months later. So it's been 3 cycles I've been on the supplements and it's been working absolutely amazing. So I can highly, highly recommend the supplements and I hope it helps someone out there as well. And that's that from me. Bye! I'll leave the supplement links below. I'm not sponsored by any of them. I pay them with my own money. I'll link them below and you can have a look. And yeah, I hope that it helps someone out there. If you do try any of the supplements out and they do help you, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear that. And if I can help anyone out there with what I've been going through and what has helped me, then that's great. That's literally what I'm trying to do. So that's pretty much it from me today. Not such a long video, but we don't need a long video for this. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening, watching, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye!